The sound of the guzheng accompanies the meeting between Jet Li and Donnie Yen. But unfortunately, they didn't come together to joke or have fun. They came face to face to prove who's the best. And as the haunting melody deepens the tension in the air, both of them become lost in the imagination of a confrontation. No. The accelerating rhythm of the guzheng snaps its strings. Jolting Jet Li and Donnie Yen back to the reality of their true confrontation. Unfortunately, Donnie Yen is forced to face the bitter taste of defeat. Their battle resumes at another moment. This time clashing in a fierce confrontation armed with bamboo sticks. The fight becomes even tougher for Jet Li as he's left with nothing but bamboo as his weapon, while Donnie Yen cleverly turns a scrap of cloth and a knife into a makeshift arrow and rope weapon. But fate had other plans. Jet Li ended up defeating Donnie Yen using nothing but a rotting bamboo stick. Unfortunately, that was just a role played by Jet Li and Donnie Yen. In the movie's Hero and Once Upon a Time in China too. But if we imagine these two legendary action stars facing off in a real fight, who would actually win? Let's break it down. Actually, not everything in those films was make-believe. But he's less focused on close-range combat techniques. Meanwhile, Donnie Yen excels in explosive, fast-paced, close-range attacks, rapid chain punches, and practical defense techniques. Unfortunately, Wing Chun tends to be less effective at longer distances. If it were a street fight or close-range combat, Donnie Yen might have a slight advantage. But if the fight took place on a stage or in an open space with weapons involved, one thing that's definitely real is Jet Li's martial arts skills. He's a true master of several Wushu styles, especially Chongquan and Fanziquan. He's also highly trained in handling weapons like Gunshu, Daoshu, Janshu, and the three-section staff or Sanjigun. So, it's not just in the movies. Jet Li truly excels in weapon mastery in real life as well. This skill, of course, comes from the martial art of Wushu, which he has practiced since childhood. In Wushu, the two main categories Taolu and Sanda have become the defining elements of this traditional Chinese martial art. In addition to taking his career to new heights, Wing Chun also transformed Donnie Yen into a skilled fighter. That's because Wing Chun teaches efficient close-range combat, relying on speed, fast and precise hand movements and simultaneous attack and defense techniques. Moreover, the philosophy of Wing Chun centers on efficiency, simplicity, and self-defense with its core principle of be like water, meaning to adapt to any situation. flow with the opponent and avoid meeting force with force. I do.
He come to me, I do like this, he'll grab me, nothing, he get hold. So that's Wushu. But
He come to me, I do like this, he'll grab me, nothing, he get hold. So that's that. So what if these two action stars were to face off in a real fight? Jet Li might have the edge in speed, agility, acrobatics, high kicks, and weapon mastery. Not many people know that Taolu and Sanda combine both soft and hard martial arts techniques. Taolu focuses on artistic movements performed with or without weapons, while Sanda is a form of full-contact combat. Gets sucked in here and gets put down. Jet Li studied both categories of Wushu, which is why he's considered one of the most iconic Chinese film stars and one of the greatest martial artists in the history of cinema. Jet Li also embraces the philosophy of Wushu, which emphasizes a balance of physical strength, mental resilience, discipline, and moral values. So, it's no surprise that he's credited with reviving Hong Kong Kung Fu films and the legacy of the Shaolin Temple. But let's not forget Donnie Yen, who is just as talented as Jet Li. As an action star who also debuted during Jet Li's era, Donnie Yen has truly remarkable skills in martial arts. Unlike Jet Li, Donnie Yen has showcased his talent, expertise, and versatility across a wide range of martial arts and combat disciplines, mastering at least 18 different styles. One that holds special significance for Donnie Yen is Wing Chun. Why Wing Chun? Because this martial art catapulted Donnie Yen to the peak of his career as a top action star after he portrayed the Wing Chun Grandmaster Ip Man in the Ip Man film series. Wushu combines graceful, fluid movements with martial arts techniques, making it a competitive sport that demands precision and physical agility. Beyond its physical benefits, Wushu also aims to promote overall health, including balance and coordination, as seen in movements that require stability during jumps and landings. The philosophy of Wushu also teaches balance, both physical and mental, as well as harmony between the body and mind. This is reflected in the modern style, which emphasizes a balance between strength and beauty. Jet Li would likely come out on top. So, what do you think? Who's the best? Donnie Yen or Jet Li?